Hello everyone, my name is Lachlan, and today I'm going to show you how to make a one-pot healthy heart curry meal. Now, all of the ingredients in this meal have research suggesting that they help promote and maintain a healthy heart, so this meal is perfect for those of you who are struggling with heart disease related issues and want to help maintain a healthy heart at home with your own cooking. So let's dive in and take a look at all these ingredients. And there you have it. Now that you have separated all the leaves and the stems with the cilantro, the next step is to finely chop these cilantro stems and rip these cilantro leaves. Now to rip the cilantro leaves, I don't have a shredder, so I just do it by hand. I pick them up and in between my hands, I just rip them all apart. So make sure you have clean hands and you've washed your hands. So for this recipe, we're gonna have ginger root, which, fun fact about ginger root, it was actually originally used in traditional Chinese and Indian medicine to treat heart conditions. Cloves of garlic, curry powder. Now I got vindaloo curry because I personally like the spiciness of it, but you can have any type of curry powder. Avocado oil, cilantro, fire roasted diced tomatoes, black beans, garbanzo beans, and red onion. Now you can actually get any color onion, but red onions actually have greater health heart benefits. So stick with those. And now let's go ahead and show you how to prep all of these ingredients. Now first up, let's look at the cilantro. This cilantro is freshly washed. You always want to wash your vegetables. Now first step, you're going to be separating the stems from the leaves. So let me just work some editing magic and show you what that'll look like. And this is the final product that you want your cilantro to look like. Now that we finished with the cilantro, let's just put it to the side and move on to our next ingredient. Now let's go ahead and move on to the red onion. Let me show you how to cut this. You cut off the ends. And then you just cut lines like this and then back like that. The goal is to make it a fine chopped onion. So let me show you what that looks like at the end. Alrighty, here is the onion finely chopped. Notice how some pieces are longer than others. I did that purposefully because I don't like it when they're all the same texture. I think having different sized adds a different amount of texture. Also notice how I didn't use the full onion. I felt like this was enough. So let's move on next to the garlic and the ginger. Alrighty, now with the garlic, the recipe calls for 2 to 3 cloves. I did 3 because I had 2 small ones and 1 big one. And for the ginger, you just want just a solid piece about the size of your thumb, and you're just gonna go ahead and peel this and dice this ginger. Let me show you what that'll look like. Alrighty, now this is what all of your ingredient prep should look like. Finely chopped everything except for the leaves. Now that we have this all prepped and ready, let's get to the cooking. So you're gonna wanna start heating up some avocado oil, just a tablespoon, over some low-medium heat. So just go ahead and let that warm up, and once that's warm, that's when we go ahead and add in our onion, and we let that sizzle and saute just until it starts to color, and then we add in the other ingredients, and we leave it for about 2 minutes. Now that's looking like a good color. Let's go ahead and add this freshly chopped garlic and ginger into this. Now you can't forget the cilantro stems. Look at how beautiful that color is looking with all of it together. And I know you can't smell it over the phone, but man, is it starting to smell really nice and aromatic. All right, now that those are looking nice with a good color and I can smell the aroma, we then add in our tablespoon of curry powder. And we just stir it on in with it. And after a good stir, we just let that sit for 1 more minute. Alrighty, now after that is cooked, we then add in all of these, and make sure you don't drain your garbanzo or your black beans. We're gonna want that water. Now you're just gonna go ahead and mix this. Oh, that's looking beautiful. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn this heat all the way up because we're gonna wanna bring this to a boil. And once it brings to a boil, you're almost done. Once you have the curry to a nice boil, you're gonna go ahead and turn down the heat just to low and leave it on the burner and just let it simmer for 15 minutes. So that is what the curry will look like once it's done. It smells just amazing. Now, normally you serve it over naan bread, but when I was at the store, all of the naan bread they had dairy in it, which I can't have. So I just made some seasoned rice, and that's what I'm gonna eat it over. And that you have the cashew nuts and the shredded cilantro leaves for your garnishes, and it's amazing. Now this is what the meal will look like while finished. And now this is such a great meal to make when you're struggling with heart disease related conditions. All the ingredients contribute to a happy, healthy heart, and it was just in one pot, and it's super easy to make. Hope you guys feel better with your hearts, and have a good one.